Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Sunday Morning Sprints. Excuse me. If you're new here, my name's Alicia, and this is my cat, Ralphie. He goes everywhere I go. So if you see him or you see me, you will see one of us. We're always together. He always comes and sits with me. Let us know what you're reading. So pop into the chat, say good morning. Let us know what you're going to be reading or working on today. I have a couple of different things. I am going to try to read some more of my nonfiction, which is the Home Edit Life. There's no point in me trying to finish the rest of my March TBR that I haven't gotten to, but I am going to try to finish this one between today and tomorrow. And then I will just move everything to May. But I'm working on that. There is also my notebook that I'm working on. This is something new that I'm doing, and I have all of my stickers I'm using for it. But I'm creating like a book review journal type thing. So I put in the cover and then do all of the stats, my thoughts, my favorite quotes, that kind of thing. So I did print out the first quarter books. So I'm slowly working my way to putting them all in here. So we could be working on that. We could be reading this morning. I also have to write my to-do list for today. And I don't know if you guys can see it because the lighting is all wonky. But yesterday, my family and I went to the Renaissance Festival. And even though I had sunblock on, I got a little sun. So if it looks like my cheeks and my face, my forehead is red, that's why. It's because I got sunburned. I do have after sun lotion on with aloe in it. So we did that. And the weirdest thing, I wore short sleeves, but like my sleeves stopped here. But then I have like a strip of sunburn here and my wrist. I don't know. I don't question the things that the Florida sun does, really. But it's weird that and it's both arms. It's just a strip by my elbow and then down by my wrist. I didn't have any like coverage on it. I did, like I said, put sunblock, but then I don't know. Let's get to the comments. I see Lexi. Good morning, Lexi. Reading Girl Who Was Taken today at 34%. Ooh. Do you think you'll finish it today or get close? Nadim says hello and good morning. Hello, Nadim. What are we reading or working on today? I think this will probably be the last book I read for March, which does not put, like, I didn't read a lot for March, but that's okay because a lot has happened for my month of March. And then I'm just going to, like I said, move a couple of books to April and add them to my April TBR, which means I need to kick it into high gear to finish out those books. Excuse me. The coughing has not gone away, but I do have a doctor's appointment coming up, so hopefully we can take care of that soon. This allergy season is not my friend today. Lexi says, I'm hoping to finish it today. Nice. You're at 34%, so that's, I don't know how big it is, but that's totally doable. Do you have the audiobook or anything, or are you reading with your eyeballs? I just started reading Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I have heard good things about that one. I have not read a Riley Sager yet, so I hope to do that soon. One of my little ones just came in. Howdy, everyone. Happy I am in charge day and happy take a walk in the park day. Ooh, I don't have a park nearby, but I could go for a walk around my yard. That's kind of like a park, isn't it? Not really. I'm halfway through my reread of Sunrise on the Reaping. Really? You've already read it and you're rereading it? Wow. Is it that good? Should I be, like, getting a copy? I do have a copy from the library. And, I have to find, I want to see if I can find the audiobook. I think my library had one or Hoopla had one. And I just want to read it. It doesn't seem like it's that big. Like it's not a very big book. It's not as big as the Ballad of Songbirds. So that I was happy about. I wasn't too impressed with the ballad one. I actually sold my copy on Pango. And then I decided with this one I would just get it through the library, read it, and then decide if it needed to be added to my Hunger Games collection. So otherwise, I'll just keep the original trilogy. No, allergies are just going to keep getting worse. It's not getting cold enough in the winters to kill everything off. No. I mean, we had some cold spots here, but in Florida, it's not. We keep getting this, like, it's cold and then it's warm, and it's cold and then it's warm. And then my driveway is covered in that, like, yellow pollen. We call it yellow snow down here. And it's excruciating. That's why I keep having to clear my throat. And I've taken my allergy meds. I've done the nasal sprays. I have allergy eye drops. I have, like, a humidifier. I have all of the things, you know. Warm drinks on the throat, all of the things. And it's just, it seems like it's not getting any better. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's a chunkier thriller, like 450 pages. That's not too bad. That's about like this. Yeah. If you have not read any books of Riley Sager, then you should start with Home Before Dark. I will write that down and look it up on my library's website. Let me pull that up while I'm thinking about it. And I will star that comment so I can go back to it in the first sprint. Hey Jen says, hey Alicia, I'm listening to Fourth Wing, the graphic audio. I'm 70% in. Hope you're well today. I am as well as can be. I mean, with allergies, my throat's not bothering me too much yet. Cross fingers, it doesn't. I do have my coffee, so that will stave it off for a little bit. But we'll see how it goes in the afternoon when I don't have a warm drink. I might just have to make warm drinks throughout the day just to keep it at bay. But I woke up a couple times during the night with coughing fits. I had to get up and go to the bathroom because I'm drinking water at night to try to keep the cough at bay so I can sleep. If not, I'm sleeping upright, and it's a whole process. But I hope you are enjoying Fourth Wing. I need to read that one. I have all of the first 3 books so far, but I have not read any of them. Ralphie looks like he's got his nose in the chair. He's not quite, but he's almost there. I'm a lot better than I was, so we just have to, like, get rid of and get under control all of the things. Yes, Sunrise gives you the same feeling as reading the first book. It's so good. Ooh. I mean, I haven't read the first book in a while, so maybe I should do a reread, but I will read that one because I have the library book. And it's funny because it already tells me that I cannot renew it if I need to because there's 204 people waiting. So I need to like read this soon. Maybe I will switch. Maybe I'll read a little bit of the home edit and then I'll go get the copy of Sunrise and read that because I need to start it and like return it. Nope, it's not too long page-wise, but I feel for a thriller over 400 pages is a chunkier one. But if it was fantasy, that would be on the shorter side. It's amazing how that works, right? Because like you're saying, a thriller over 400 pages is on the chunkier side, so it's bigger. But you give it a fantasy is always going to be bigger. So 400 pages, you're right, is on the shorter side. Because I know, let's see, what was the last one I read? Fantasy. I think that was Quicksilver. And that was 600? It was 600 and something pages. And then I'm trying to think of, because I don't really read thriller. So I don't think I have any books to equate. Yeah, I don't have any. Well, I have the hashtag murder trending series, but those were all in the 300s. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say. All right. I think that was the last of our comments. Nope. There's another one. I feel like most thrillers are around 350 to 380 pages. Yeah. I should try a couple of thrillers. I just don't I don't like things that are too scary, so definitely I will never read like Stephen King or anything like that. But I will try to find something that's thriller but not too scary. So if you have any recommendations, let me know. Where I should start in the thriller realm, I will write it down. I am going to write down that one that Nadim wrote down in the comments. What was it? Home Before Dark? Yes, Home Before Dark. In this day and age, I'm always home before dark. Excuse me. I'll see if my library has this one and give it a go. It may not be in April because I already have my TBR picked for that. And I'm not picking a TBR for May, per se. There will be a couple of like mandatory reads in May, but being that May is my birthday month for both me and my channel, we're not going to do a set TBR. So we're going to just let it be what it's going to be. We're going to probably mood read of sorts. I love Stephen King, listening to one now and then planning on 2 for April. Ooh. Enjoy. A non-scary Stephen King would be like Misery. That's more of a my brain just short-circuited. Psychological thriller. Wow. I know words, I promise. Or 11/22/63, chunky but historical sci-fi. You had me until you said historical. I probably could do that one, but I don't do well with historical anything. I've tried several historical fictions, and me and historical don't get along. I don't know why. I read them and I find them either too slow in pacing, or I can't get into them. If you think I should try this one, I will, but I can't guarantee that I'll finish it. I'm gonna write it down though, just in case. Thriller-wise, Home Before Dark is a good one. So is The Last Time I Lied by Sager too. Um, the Last Time I Lied. If We Were Villains by ML Rio is a good right one. I feel like I've read that one. Was that one about some theater kids and one of them uh, died, and then they were like had an investigation? If that's it, then I think I've read it. I feel like I've read it. Let me look it up because I feel like I read that one. It sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. If We Were Villains. Yes, I have read that one. The big skull on the cover. I have read that one. I read that one for book club actually. It was okay. Morning, Kim. Morning, Alicia. What are we working on today, Kim? It's not too historical. It's classified as that, but I don't feel like it's that historical. It's set in the 50s or 60s. I will give it a try, but I make no guarantees. But I always feel like historical is like 1800s. Yeah, and I've read, who was it? Like I read Lessons in Chemistry. That one had some historical aspects to it, but it was more so about the science and all that stuff. So I was okay with that. And I've also tried to read, I think it was Paula Braxton. She does a lot of like witchy type fiction, but those like I won't read Paula Braxton. Like her like timeline shifts because she goes back and forth between the 1600s and like today, depending on the book. um I couldn't do it. So anything that far back, I couldn't do it. That and like I guess it was just her writing style that I couldn't get into. But I think I only finished like one book of hers, and then anything after that I tried to read it and I was just like I can't, like no, I can't do it. Yeah, the theater kids one. My next read is The Last Time I Lied. Raleigh Sager is my favorite author. Nice. I hope you enjoyed that one. All the things, same. But mostly laundry until I go to run a couple of errands with my friend. She asked me to go shopping with her, so up to the city we go. There you go. Yeah, today is laundry day for us too. I'm going to try and finish or read some more of The Home Edit Life. That was my nonfiction for the month. That's my last book that I will try to squeeze in for March. I'm also working on my book cover review notebook that I started. And I'm sure there was something else. I want to work on my diamond painting too, but that won't be until later because I need the dining room table. Because I tried to do it at my desk, and my desk is big enough, but not quite like the dining room table. So we will do that later. But right now, we're just going to focus on reading the notebook, and I got to write my to-do list. And with that being said, we're 20 minutes in, so I'm going to star Kim's comment, and I'm going to pull up the cat. First one is going to be 45 minutes. There's our little banner for people who come in. And I will see everyone back in 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Listen to me. 45 minutes is the correct time. Don't mind me. Words are everything today. Happy reading, happy productivity. Alright, how did everyone do? I'm not gonna lie, the cat got me. The cat got me. I was watching Vanessa's video. What's it called? I Play Leandra's TBR game. Very interesting that, and I was mentioned in it, so I wanted to see why. But she was talking about like there's a card game involved, and I will try to link it in the comments so that you guys can watch it. I did also I'm gonna have to find a lint roller because my cat laid on my lap during that sprint and now I'm covered in cat fur. I did also make my reading order list because I have a few books that I need to finish, so I need to read those before the audiobooks go back. So I did my reading order list, I wrote my to-do list, I made a spinner wheel task list so I could create that after sprints. And I think, I don't know if you can hear it, but we have the vacuum cleaner going right now. It's because my husband and his dad are redoing my daughter's room. They bought her like a loft bed, so they're putting it together. So, of course, they have to rearrange the room and move things so they can build it and put it in place. Hopefully, this will give her more space in her room, and then we can kind of open things up a little better. I really wish that her room was a little bit bigger, but I don't want to give her this room because this could be an option, like swap the library and her room. But this has an attached bathroom, and that bathroom also leads to the outside. And I don't think a 5-year-old needs all of that attached to her room. So this is why the library is in here and not in the other room. But I do still wish that her bedroom was a little bigger. But that being said, those are the things that I did and what's going on. So if you hear noise, that's why. Let's see what you guys did. I'm pretty sure I starred it. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Last comment was Kim is doing all of the things, laundry, and then running some errands, going shopping with a friend. Always a good thing to hang out and go shopping and just enjoy the day. Book Cara, remind me of your name so I don't get it wrong or call you something else. But she says, good morning, reading The Ogress and the Orphans. I will add you to my list because I have a list of like what everyone's reading somewhere. Here it is. Reading The Ogress and the Orphans. How are you liking your book? "22 pages. Nice. Lexi got to 40% of Girl Who Was Taken. Nice. Morning, Sam. What are we reading and working on today? Danielle. I would have been wrong, so thank you for telling me. I don't know why, but I felt you were like a Jess or a, I don't know, but Jess was the first name that came to mind, and I was like, I don't think that's right. And yeah, I would have been wrong. So thank you, Danielle, for reminding me. I wrote it down with your book, so now I won't forget. Sam says, I watched Killer Cases and knitted. Now feeding the old man kitty and gonna read Shadow in the Ember. I need to get my butt in gear with Shadow in the Ember, because when is the book discussion again for that? I feel like it's not until the end of April, right? I feel like you guys said the end of April. So yeah. But I still need to get on that, because I have not started yet. Nadim got 12 pages. Very nice. The 26th. Yep, see? Okay. I wrote that down. I wrote down what you're reading. I need to get started on that one because I have not started it yet. So I will add that to my list. I'm going to have to rework my list now. I guess it depends on how I tab it. Because I tabbed a bunch of my books. And so I'm going to read those. Because the first week of excuse me, the first week of April is the buddy reads that I have with Vanessa for the Body Count series. And so those two books will be read, and they're quite big. At least one of them is, that I can see, because one of them is kind of like this, but the other one is a little bit bigger. So I imagine it's at least 400 plus pages. That's better. Do it. I know I will. I need to, because like I've put in dates and what I'm reading, so now I have to restructure that, because I also need to read Shadow in the Ember, and then our April book is Act Your Age, Eve Brown, so I need to find tab and fit that into the schedule as well. So many books, so little time, and I truly feel like the days are just going by so quickly that I can't keep up. The Ogress and the Orphans is really good. It's by the same author as The Girl Who Drank the Moon. Jess is my sister's name, coincidentally. You're not twins, are you? Because that might be why I thought you were a Jess. Does she have a channel as well? That's interesting that I've first thought that you were a Jess, and yet your sister's name is Jess. Huh. All right. If you tell me she has a channel, I'm probably gonna giggle, because how would I know these things? My subconscious already knew. Hello, Bookskers and Purrs. Shekshi Lady is also sprinting and finishing the end of Cagliostro at the moment. Hopefully that is how that is pronounced. Otherwise, I butchered it. It sounds interesting. How are you liking it? And yeah, in the next sprint, I will, because there's a couple of people sprinting this morning, so I will go and put the links in. That way people sprint, hop, and like button, do all of the things to support our awesome little book community. Harry is now yowling. Why? Is he that hungry? He's starving. That's what this one does. As soon as I sit up in bed, he starts meow, 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 all because he wants breakfast. And he doesn't stop meowing at me until he gets breakfast. He's getting to be you're getting to be a challenging old man. He just turned 14 back on the 24th. So he got a little bit of a tuna fish treat, and he was good to go. No, he's just yelling to yell. Fair enough. Isis does that. LOL, no, not twins, and she does not have a channel. Then why? I wonder why I thought. Don't mind me. Old age is setting in. Just kidding. I'm not that old. I feel like it some days, but I'm not. I blasted through Cagliostros in a day. I only have 20 pages left. It's horror, fantasy, romance, and I tend to read nonfiction, so it was a nice break from my usual dismal reads. I'm reading a nonfiction right now. I'm doing the whole organizing, decluttering read. I don't know why, but the rainbow aesthetic, like, it just doesn't seem feasible to me with this whole rainbow aesthetic that they have going on. I get what they're trying to do, but I'm just thinking of in terms of like books. If I were to do the rainbow aesthetic, there would be so many series that would be broken up, because I'm looking at like Heartstopper and each of the spines are a different color. And I'm looking at like the Crescent City series, those covers are all a different color. And then you have like Legends and Lattes. If you have like the cartoony type covers, those spines are relatively the same color. But I also have like a special edition version that I got at through Target. And so like Legends and Lattes is green and Books and Bone Dust is blue. So then those would be split up. And then I think about like all the different series that would be split up. But then you also have, like, I have multiple copies of the Crave series. And so, like, just the Crave alone, I have the hardback, which is black spine, the paperback, which is black spine, but then I also have a purple spined Crave version. And so then now it becomes that whole series is going to be broken up because each spine of the different book is a different color. And I can't condone doing the rainbow effect. Like, I wouldn't be able to. My brain would explode because I wouldn't want to break up a series, but in order to do the rainbow, I would have to, and it's no. My brain is mush. I think he's playing with a toy and letting everyone know. Isis has been doing that lately. She finds a toy and she's like expressing that she's found it and playing, and then once she's done, she's quiet for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just an older cat thing. And the comments jumped. Wow. Hey. 14. Oh, how lovely. My two cats are 6 years old. Yes. So him and his brother, unfortunately, we lost his brother last year when after they turned 13. But he's 14, and then we have another cat who is a year older, and she will turn 15 in April. But they do this a lot, all day, which I know cats do anyway, but I am not ready for you, cat. You can wait. Well, he has the zoomies. He's chasing Mocha now. Oh, goodness. Well, maybe he'll burn off some of the energy he's got. Yes, I have the cartoonish cover of Legends and Lattes and Books and Bone Dust. There's some pottery shop I came across on Instagram that sells Legends and Lattes themed cups, and I not so frugally bought 2 of them. I mean, if you like the series and they have themed cups, I mean, why not? I would probably do the same. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there are bookish themed things that I have, so I cannot fault you for that. And now you have a pair of mugs that you can use anytime you like. Hello, gorgeous people. Good morning. I should say, actually, good afternoon, because it's 12:22 here. Hello, gorgeous people. Here to. I'm here about to put makeup on to record before studying. I promise I can English well. That I majored in it, so yeah, my brain did not comprehend that at first. It's okay. It's Sunday and I haven't had all my coffee. I'm going with that story. Very nice. What kind of video are you recording, or is it a secret? It's fine. I have to do the same, but there will be no makeup involved. So I have never really been good with makeup. So I don't really do it. I probably should, because I know my daughter at some point is going to be that age. And I need to be able to teach her at least the basics, I guess. But there are YouTube videos for that, so that was part of the other comment. Coming in to say hello, hoping sprints are going well and you have a great day. Hello, Donna. I will come and pop in and say hello in a minute, because I believe, let me double check, Donna is the final comment. So we can go back into our sprints, and I will, so I'll star Donna's comment so we know where we left off. I will pull up the cat and say happy reading, happy sprinting. I'll see everyone back in 45 minutes. Excuse me. Meow. All right, coming back from our second sprint, how did everyone do? To be honest, I feel like I did a lot, but I feel like I've done nothing. What all did I do? I tabbed 4 books. I went out to go check on the kiddos and progress of the bed. They were unboxing all the pieces. Her bed is going to be pink. Like, the frame of it is pink. She adores pink. So she's happy. And now they're just kind of putting it together. I also I don't know. I don't know what I did. Like, I feel like I did stuff. I know I did stuff. I tabbed the books. I checked on the progress. And maybe that was it. Maybe I think I did more and I didn't. I don't know. Things happened. I can show you the books that I tabbed, because they do have tabs now. Because these are my either book club, and buddy read with Vanessa. So I don't know if you can see them, but all of the books have been tabbed. So now I can read them. Some of them, I think the majority of them are going to be read in either 3 to 4 days. Knowing me, depending on how I feel about them when I start reading them, they might be read faster. Which is good, because then that leaves room for the other things that I need to read. I did grab my jar of like book covers, but I forgot my glue stick. So I'll have to go back and get that. So maybe I'll work on that next sprint. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see where we got to in the comments. I think this was the last comment we had. Donna was coming to say hello. Hoping sprints are going well and you have a great day. I did stop over and say hello to a couple of people in their sprints. So for your sprint hopping needs, here are some links that I posted. I'm waiting for... Uh-oh. I saw that blip, and I just got the little thingy saying my internet is low. But here is Donna's link. So go say hi and hit the like button. We also have Katie, and we have Brandy. I know there are other people sprinting, and I can pop the spreadsheet link also if you need it. But those were the 3 that I saw off of my subscription list. I'll have to see who I'm missing so I can add them to my subscription list, because apparently there's others, but I didn't have them, because I think somebody said that somebody else was sprinting, but I don't have them on my list. Precious stopped in. Good afternoon, everyone. Stopping by to say hello. Hello, Precious. I hope you are doing well today. Hi there, Alicia. Hope you're feeling better today, and hello to everyone. Feeling better is a relative term. We are still dealing with allergies, and I don't know if you can see it, but like I do have a slight sunburn on my forehead and on my cheeks and my nose. But other than that, we're doing okay. We're doing fine. I can't complain. I knew it was coming. Danielle says no reading that time. But I did make myself a yummy BLT and had a glass of orange juice. Very nice. Still productive. You got something to eat. I did also have like a little donut, so I forgot about that. And I am going to make that Barry's cottage cheese ice cream recipe after I'm done here on Sprints. And we'll test that out and see if it's good later. I'm skeptical because of the whole cottage cheese bit, but because there's berries, I feel like that would like you'll taste more berry than you would cottage cheese. So we'll see. We'll see. Anne says she's late to the party. Never. Party starts when you arrive. But hello. Welcome. Let us know what you're reading or working on today. Good morning, Jen. How are you? What are you reading or working on? Got to page 479 and soaking in a bath. I need to do that later. I gotta make sure my tub is clean though. But 479, you're practically done. This is Shadow in the Ember. Yes, according to my notes that I have for today. Yeah, I have not started. You saw I tabbed the book, so that's half the battle. My version, I don't know if it's the same as yours, but mine is, I believe, 525 pages, so I'm gonna read 105 pages a day so that I can get it done. We'll see how that goes. I took my dog for a walk and got 75% into Fourth Wing. Nice. Do you think you'll try to finish it today or no? By 75%, you most likely will finish it today, though. That's awesome. All right. That's the bottom of the comments. We still have 7 minutes on our chatty timer. My copy from the library is 632. Really? I wonder why such a page difference. Is it paperback? Because mine's hardcover. Mine's the hardcovered version from Barnes & Noble. And I mean, like, there's other pages after it ends, but that's more of like a... It's more of like the synopsis in the series. So, like, it'll give me the synopsis for A Light in the Flame, which is book 2 in this series. And then it gives me the synopsis for Blood and Ash, A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, A Crown of Gilded Bones, A War of Two Queens. And then it goes into Discover the Summer King trilogy. The Prince, a Wicked Novel. King, a Wicked Novella. These are all novellas, but I don't know the Summer King trilogy. I'll have to look into that one because I've never heard of her Summer King trilogy. So if you have, Sam, let me know. Probably something else I need to add to my list. It is paperback. That's so weird that, like, there's such a page difference between hardcover and paperback. Because you said yours from the library was 632, but my hardcover is only 525 before it starts, like, advertisement stuff. Hello, Ravenspite. I believe you are new here. I don't remember seeing this one before, your username before. So if there's something other than Ravenspite you would like to be called, let me know, and I will add you to my list. And if you have a channel, let us know that too. Hello, I'm reading The Spirit Bares Its Teeth by Andrew Joseph White. How are you liking it? That sounds interesting. Jen says, it's possible, but I still have some stuff for school today, and the audio says I have 3.5 hours left. Maybe I can listen throughout the evening while I do other tasks between school assignments. There you go. Do a spinner wheel. Do like assignment and then read for 30 minutes and so on. But you're getting pretty close to finishing that. I think my nose is starting to peel from the sunburn. It feels weird right here. Anna said, finished reading a video, recorded the first clip of a vlog, and I'm about to record some book reviews. Very nice. You're definitely getting things recorded. Very productive. I haven't, no, I've just read From Blood and Ash and Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Yeah, I haven't heard of that one either. Now I want to look it up. What was it called? The Summer Trilogy? The Summer King Trilogy. Oh, okay. So these are novellas, and she put it into a like a bind up. It's like an anthology. It's in the 1001 Dark Nights, The Summer King Bundle, The Prince, the King, the Queen, 3 stories by Jennifer L. Armentrout. That is the at least that's what it says on Amazon. It looks like the book, the paperback, came out in 2020. Now I'm gonna have to buy it and read it. Well, hopefully it's not tied into the From Blood and Ash series, because that's gonna be a lot. But it doesn't say. Because there's several of those 1001 Dark Nights or 1001. It's like an anthology of stories from different people. But it has to do with Fae, it looks like, from what I can see in the synopsis. But it doesn't say much about it. I don't know. We'll look it up. Hi Anna from Jen. Hello Jen and double N Jen from Anna. Hi Sam from Anna. Hi Anna from Sam. It's a supernatural historical fiction. I'm liking it so far, but not loving it. You had me until you said historical. I do supernatural, and I don't really do the whole historical or horror. So I would get to the whole you're liking it but not loving it aspect. Hi, kitty. They're saying hi to you, Ralphie. That's my cat, Ralphie. He's never too far behind. He's always sitting with me. Yes, you are. He's like, wait, you left. Bring the hand back. He always just sits and hangs out. I am impatiently waiting for the 10th to come, so I'm trying to keep myself busy. What happens on the 10th? I feel like I should know this already. But let me know. Excuse me. Gotcha. I get emails about the different 1001 Night books all the time. Really? Because I don't. I've heard of them, though. So I'll just have to... I'll probably order that one at some point. Because, yeah. Or maybe I'll add it to my wish list. At 46%, took a break for some lunch. Ooh, what was for lunch? I bet it was good. I have leftover pepperoni and meatball pizza when I'm done. But you are making progress on that book, Lexi. He's so pretty. He is my old man. They call it a tortoise shell, I think that's what his pattern is, because it's not all over. It's only on his back. So, yes. What are you doing? But I've had him since he was about 2 weeks old. He's so cozy up there. Yep. He usually sits here when I'm just working in the library and I sit here, he will sit up top. Yes. Ow. Easy on the needles, huh? Easy on the needles. He likes to dig in, so I have to make sure that I, cause see, he'll do that. He'll grab on. And his nails are like pin needles. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Can I have my shirt back? Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you can see him well on camera, but those are his nails. Like, they're long. Oh, settle down. Settle down. Boop. He's getting feisty. I'll leave him alone. Just had a salad for lunch. Nice. Healthy. You should know I gushed about it. Oh, yes. I should know then. Is that like so the 10th is like the announcement of sorts? Don't you trim his nails? I do, believe it or not. I usually have to trim his nails on a weekly basis because he does have scratching posts, and so in between me, like if I trim his nails today, I will have to do them again next week because they will they just grow back so quickly, and he sharpens them constantly. So, are you getting comfy, Ralphie? You get comfy. I've never done that, Anna. I worry about cutting too much off. What I do, because I worry about the same thing, is I have specifically like cat nail cutters, and I will grab his paw, squeeze it so that the nails come out, and I will literally just trim off the end so that it's not sharp, and then it takes him a couple of days to make it sharp again. Doctor's appointment. Gotcha. Excuse me. I'm excited for you, Sam. You have no idea. I've already, started thinking about gift ideas. Just saying. Luckily, you can see the pink base of the nail, and I do the same Alicia does. Yep. Just trim off. So if his nail is like this, you see the if this was the point, I would just trim that, and then he's fine. That, and I have to do it quickly because he will not sit still for too long. So I have to do it quickly. So I basically cut them all, and then let him go, see what he does. And if he still kind of sits and hangs around, then I'll grab the other paw, cut his nails, and then be done. For the most part, he sits still while I'm doing it. I've only ever had to pin him down once. And it wasn't really like a pin down. It was like I'm going to sit on top of you, like you're going to be in my lap, and I'm going to clip your nails. Now, his brother, on the other hand, didn't like me cutting his nails. The little guy is a menace with his little feet, though. Yep. How do you keep them still for that? Very carefully, but I manage. Like right now would be the perfect time for me to do it with him because he's kind of sleepy. So, but I won't mess with him right now because he's being peaceful. Yeah. But, yeah, normally I would just grab his paws, clip them, and be done. They don't. Now, my other cat, Isis, she will not sit still at all. So, it's usually my husband holds and I pinch the paw and clip them. But she's pretty good about not, she won't immediately dig in. She will give you a warning slap, and if you don't leave her alone, she will start to slowly tell you that it's not okay. And then once you leave her alone, she kind of just is fine. I told my bestie on Friday after I got the news, and she started crying. Well, yeah, because we know the journey that you guys have been going through. So now that you're here, we want nothing but good things for you guys. Nothing but good things. And there's no owner's manual, you know what I mean? You can't just, oh my god, there's something wrong, what do I do? And you look it up in the owner's manual. There's none of that. It's you just have to wing it. But I'm here for you if you need advice. I could barely cut my daughter's nails when she was a baby. Oh, the only way I would cut my children's nails when they were little was when they were asleep. That was the only time I could do it and be quick about it because they were such sound sleepers. I would just grab their little hands and do it while they're sleeping. And I would only do one at a time. So I would do one hand during one nap time, and I would do the other hand during the other nap time. I want to know, Sam, only if you want to share, but this sounds special. Yes, that's Sam's news to share. Sirius is pure love with me, so I just grab him when he wants cuddles, pet him and tell him nice things, and grab his paw softly while he's in his bed, and he lets me do it with patience and care. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Alicia and friends in the chat. I'm so late. I've been editing a video, but you have been productive, Kat. So that's good. How was the Renaissance Festival, Alicia? It was good. The kids liked it. It's definitely different. So they moved locations. They used to be closer to like the university for us, which was, 20-25 minute drive. Now it's like a 45-minute drive. And like you have to drive on a dirt road to get to them. It's still like in a wooded area, kind of like they always do it, but I don't know, it seemed very different. And excuse me. Hold on. Sorry about that. There's a coughing fit. But like I wore tennis shoes, right? Because I knew we were going to be doing a lot of walking around. So I had socks and shoes on, and somehow even my feet still got dirty. Like I don't understand. Like normally I can understand like my shoes getting dirty. And it wasn't muddy or anything. It was a little windy, so it would kick up some dirt. But let me tell you, I think I washed off a layer of dirt when I showered yesterday because it was all on my toes, even though I wore socks and shoes. I blew my nose and had dirt in my nose, so that was disgusting. That didn't help the allergies one bit. But I mean, overall, it is what the Renaissance is. There were shows and there were things to interact with. Um, the kids went for the first time. They didn't really understand the jousting. They did get to see the mermaids, because there was two. Normally there's only one. They wanted to my daughter wanted to ride everything. So they do have things that you can ride. And like we went through a maze. So we did that. That was $3 a person. She wanted to ride, like they had this gigantic rocking horse type thing. She wanted to ride that. She wanted to do the bungee jumping. She wanted to do pretty much everything. And I told her that today for them was just kind of like going, seeing what it was like, seeing what they like wanted to do, like get their bearings, so to speak. And I told her she couldn't do everything, that she could do one thing. So they did the maze. And then I told her, I said, so remember what you want to do, because then next year we can do more of it. And I'm probably going to have them, I'll have them like take their own money next time. And because I had budgeted money for that, but I want to make sure that they like understand, because now they're getting to the age where like money can be involved, and if they spend their money and they run out, then that's it. They haven't quite gotten to that point yet. I mean, they're only 5 and 7, so but they had fun. They got fruit bowls, they got to watch jousting, and they also got to watch the Wheel of Death, which is fascinating in itself, kind of scary. So they had fun, and they got a free ice cream. And my daughter ate like half of hers. We got back to the car, and probably about 10 minutes after we got in the car, she fell asleep. So they were definitely tuckered out. And I don't know if you can see, Kat, but I got a little bit of sun, even though I had sunblock on. And I was saying earlier, you can't see it now, but like, so like my elbow is here. I had sleeves that went down to here yesterday, But then like I've got like this strip that goes across my arm of like sunburn. I don't know. So I've been putting aloe and like or like after sun lotion on. It's, Jen, here's a clue. I know. Alicia. Oh, that's awesome. It's quite the journey. It is. But yeah, so Renaissance, Renaissance Festival is Renaissance Festival. Again, like, it's kind of, because we haven't been in a while, the Renaissance Festival. So it was different to see it out in a new location, whereas before it seemed more like it had more space, but it didn't have a lot to do. Does that make sense? We want to have the US done to make sure it's in the correct place before yes, we announced to our family. That's what we did. Plus that's something that you have to like, because it's you have to come, I don't want to say come to terms with it, because it's not that kind of thing, but you know what I mean? Like, you have to be in the right mindset. Like, okay, this is happening, right? I had to go through the same thing. You have to get used to the idea, I guess, is a better way to say it, maybe. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. It's like you're in the surreal moment right now. But so excited. Yes, I am excited for you. Poor you with that cough. Coughs are the worst. Yes. I'm hoping that because I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, I'm hoping that they can say, yes, this is what it is, and here's something for it. Or, no, we think it's something else, here's something for it. As long as I don't have to go on like an antibiotic again, I think I'll be fine. I think it's just allergy related, but I want to make sure because this cough has been going on for like 2 weeks now, and it doesn't seem to be letting up. It just feels like there's something stuck and lodged right here. Was it that weird dirt that gets everywhere and sticks, the reddish stuff? I hate that. No. It's just regular, like, because down here where it's like sand and dirt and they have like hay that lays all around. So I think it's a combination of a little bit of everything. But like my socks and my toes were black. And like when I blew my nose, it was black. So I spent a lot of time like cleaning out my nose, and I had to like wipe up here in my ear because that was it was crazy. Hello, Lily. I'm sprint hopping and cleaning. Nice. Very productive. Hi, Jen. Hi, Kat from Lily. Hi, Lily from Jen. Yes, you look a little pink. Yeah. It's mostly like here, my nose and my cheeks, and like a little bit here. So, and like I said, I put sunblock on. I made sure everybody put sunblock on. And I still got pink. And we were only out there, I think we got there at 10:30, and we left maybe 2:33. So we were out there for a couple of hours to make sure we saw everything. The kids got their own little wooden sword and shield. My daughter and I are going to paint hers because she picked out ones that were not painted whereas my son picked out ones that were painted. Excuse me. So yeah, and we had fun. Hi Cat from Swank. Hi Lily from Cat. Hi Swank from Cat. I've never been to a Ren Fair. They looked cool though. It's very cool. If you've never been, I would highly recommend you go at least once to say you've done it. But if it's anything in like you're in your area like it is for us, we have themed weekends. So, for us, it's between like the end of February and like ours I think was February 15th through March 30th because this weekend is like the last weekend. Um, but they have themed weekends. So near like St. Patrick's Day, you'll have shamrocks and shenanigans. And then you have other weekends like this weekend was it Buccaneers in ball gowns, I think? They usually rhyme. And then there's usually like a Viking themed weekend and there's all kinds of weekends. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick and I'll tell you what the weekends were themed. But like Shamrocks and Shenanigans was one. Let's see, themed weekends. There's Once Upon a Time, Highland Fling, so of course that's like a Scottish. There's Barbarian Brewfest, so dog themed and barbarians. There's Heroes and Havoc, Shamrocks and Shenanigans, Viking Invasion, and Buccaneers and Ball Gowns. Yep. So each one is different themed. So, and you will see people dress up accordingly to the theme. And they do have someone who will dress as king and queen, and they will be spectators of different things. So they do have a giant chessboard where they play human chess. And so you have the king and queen watching that, and then they will turn their chairs around and they will watch the jousting. So there's all kinds of different like shows. There's like singers, and there's someone who plays the drums. There's someone who I didn't see him this year, but there's usually a guy that does a whip and does songs through whips. There's all kinds of different things, and they have all kinds of food. Um, they'll give you a map when you go in so you can kind of find your way around, but they have like deep fried Oreos, pickles, turkey legs. They have brick oven pizza. They'll have, of course, like alcoholic beverages, non-alcoholic beverages. They'll usually have some sort of like ice cream or some sort of sweet treat type thing. It's a lot of fun. And then a lot of other things, um, they're like vendors you can buy stuff from. I got a couple of stones from one vendor called Sacred Crystal. So I have I'll have to go get it, but is it in here already? No. Oh, I didn't bring it in yet. But I bought like it's a crystal and it has wire wrapped around it, but then it has the seven chakra colors. And it kind of looks like the tree of life as it's wrapped around the crystal. So there's tons of different things that you can buy. And a lot of it is like handcrafted, handmade. Some of it is like there was a like gaming like what is it? Dungeons and Dragons, where you have the dice. They have those type vendors. They had handcrafted jewelry. There was a bonsai tree vendor there. So it just depends on like what kind of vendors and things they can get for the Renaissance Festival. But it's fun, something to do. I highly recommend you go at least once. Swank says, I worked 21 years at the Scarborough Fair in Texas, most of it as a pub wench, shaking my titties for money. Yep. They have those. and they have different like pubs and foods, and they have like drinking games, and there's all kinds of stuff. Cat's laughing. Probably it's Swank. Oh no, says Lily. I wouldn't like that. I remember we did a much smaller version of one in high school. I kind of dressed for it, and it was fun. There are some intricate costumes when we went there. There were fae. We had Vikings. We had people in kilts. Um, there was one person who had a very authentic, like she was in like a queen's gown type thing. I felt for her though because it was all in like black and gold, and I was just like, oh, it is too hot to be wearing black. Like, I know you can do it because obviously you dressed for it, but oof, too much. But yeah, there are all kinds. And then I think about like the mermaids that were there. They were either sitting down and taking pictures, or one was in the water taking pictures. Excuse me. Cough is now acting up. I fell in love with Ren Fairs after our first one this year. I want to go more. Yeah, see, they're fun. And like, I know one of my friends, she said she's been going to the Renaissance Festival every year since she discovered it. And what she does is she'll buy one piece and she'll add it to her costume. So every year her costume gets made by the things that she buys. And I mean, they're handcrafted things. People have like the crowns that you wear, or you have the little circlet ones that go around your forehead. There were ones made out of leather. There's all kinds of stuff. You had like the gypsy beads that they wear around their bellies. They had those outfits. You could buy like corset pieces, everything. There's a whole bunch. Beautiful. I have had a few of those over the years. Mm-hmm. I should have done it when the kiddos were smaller. Still take them. Do a family activity, meaning the dirt. Yeah, no. That's the only thing I don't like about the Renaissance is the dirt. All the dirt that you have to clean off of yourself when you leave. I'm not making any judgments here, Swank. I can imagine it might be a pretty fun atmosphere. Oh yeah. It is. It's fun to do. Excuse me. All right. I believe this is our last comment before our sprint. I've been buying Ren Fair things off of Temu to prepare for the next one. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, you could just do. There's so many things. Like, you almost have to go several times in a year just so that you could see the different atmospheres, because like I said, every weekend is a different theme, so you're going to have a different set of people and characters dressed up, and the vendors may not change, but other things change, you know what I mean? So, and it's fun. And a lot of the like performers, they basically work off of the tips that you give them. So it's fun to see, but it can be a little on the expensive side depending on what you do. Because it was our little one's first time going, we decided very low budget. We ate before we went, so we didn't have to like eat right away. We did get the kids did get like a bowl of fruit because they found like a bowl of fruit. I think it was like, is it $5? But they got like a good amount, and it was like fresh fruit. And so they did that. We got drinks. We did a little bit of shopping, not much. But even with like the small amount that we did, I think we still spent like $200, which, you're buying handcrafted things and you're buying, stuff that people have made. I'll have to get my son's shield because that was handmade and painted. So, but like I said, all in good fun. Great idea, Sam. I agree. My daughter yells at me when I shop on Temu, but it's a good deal. I did get a pouch and a witch's hat at the first fair. See? You buy little pieces. It's cool to know a vendor will be there, though. You can plan that way. That is very true. And I don't know, I should have looked to see if they have a list of vendors on the website. But they, like I said, when you go in, they will give you like a map and like what kind of food you can get and where, like what vendor it's at. And they do give you a list of different, like if you want jewelry, here's the vendor for this. If you want like knickknack type stuff or stuff made out of leather, it's all in that little pamphlet. They give you the show times and stuff like that, so you can plan accordingly. Kat says Ren festivals are fun. I haven't been to one in over 10 years. I chaperoned a field trip for Andrew when he was in 5th or 6th grade. We loved the Birds of Prey demonstration. They did not have that this year. I was kind of bummed because I liked the Birds of Prey demonstration. They used to do that right before the jousting. And even with this new location, I want to say the old location, they had up to 4 people jousting. This year, they only had 2. So, I don't like, I feel like they could have done more, but at the same time, I don't know if they had the room for it the way that the Renaissance Festival is set up. So, I don't know. There was a couple of different things that I was like, well, that's changed or that's different. So, but yeah, you can see like little things that we could notice like things that have changed since the last time we went, but kids wouldn't know. So we just go, yeah, that's how it is. Birds of Prey. I got you. I knew what you meant. I don't mind buying handmade things. Nope, neither do I. It's like supporting small business. There's a place here called Apple Hill, and the vendors are great. It's a lot of orchards and fall stuff. We had a place like that up in Maryland that would do all that kind of stuff. We haven't found one down here yet that does that kind of stuff. We have a pumpkin patch we go to, but not too many places that do like fall things. Apple dessert everything. It is a hard place to be when you are cutting out sugar. Oh, yeah. We have one down here. I think it's called Parksdale. Yeah, I think it's called Parksdale. And it does everything strawberry. You can get strawberry shortcake, strawberry milkshakes, strawberry cookies. But that's because we live close to where they do the strawberry festival. So everything is strawberry. We have a lot of like you pick your own strawberry places down here. And so that is something that we haven't done yet. I'd be afraid to pick my own strawberries because I don't know what I'm looking for. But I imagine they would tell you before you go out there. And then, like I said, the strawberry festival comes in. It's hard to do because the strawberry festival and the Renaissance Festival come into town at the same time. So you have to pick and choose when you're going to go. The donuts are to die for. Apple, like an apple donut. Ooh, I want to try. We have a strawberry festival here too. Where are you at again, Jen? You're not in Florida, right? I'm trying to remember. But that's cool that you have a Is it a lot of like arts and crafts, and they have like farm animals and like strawberry themed things? You used to have a garlic festival. A whole festival to garlic? I mean, it's good for you, I guess. I don't know that I would go to a garlic festival, though. I've heard of, like, there's a peach festival, and I've heard of, like, blueberry festivals and stuff like that, but never a garlic one. Interesting. Yeah, Sam, ooh, garlic festival sounds like my jam. You can have my share, Sam. I only eat garlic when I need to. And since it's great. North Carolina. That's California. Why did I say Carolina? Oh, for heaven's sakes. I don't know my own geography. You have a strawberry festival in California? That's wild. I mean, fair enough. You have to let me know if it's like ours. And they even do like a whole parade too. I've only been to the strawberry one when it was just in Old Town and small. It's grown so much that there's a lot of things to try. Yeah. Ours, we have like a whole festival ground. They have rides and they have foods and vendors that you can buy stuff at. There's the Peanut Festival in Dothan. Dothan. That's gotta be hard to do too. I think about like all the people that would have like a peanut allergy and they can't go to something like that. Ooh. That's another one. And like, how would you do a peanut festival though? I guess like boiled peanuts and like anything peanut butter y and stuff like that. I love garlic. You can have mine. Like I said, I only eat garlic when I need to. The garlic festival is in a place called Gilroy, and it smells like garlic when you drive through it. I believe it. We have lots of festivals in Louisiana, including the Strawberry Festival, which takes place in my area. Yeah. Kat's got all the good stuff. Strawberry Festival, and she's got Mardi Gras, and all kinds of stuff. They could have made it that. They could have made it that big now, Alicia. We have a new event center here. Ooh. You never know. You'll have to go and let us know if it's gotten huge. I want to come and eat my way through your cities, Kat. Me too. I think the Peanut Festival is more rides than anything, but I've only been past it going through. Gotcha. There's a pretty much a festival every weekend somewhere in Louisiana. Now, is it every month of the year? Or is it just like around Mardi Gras time? You guys got a lot of festivals if it's like every year. Come on down, Jen. I've been to the reptile show there. Yeah, we have a reptile show too. We do. I have never been to it though. I hear about it, but I've never been to it. My daughter and I would love to try the food all year long. Oh my goodness. I don't imagine. I couldn't imagine like all of the festivals. We're gonna have one for everything. Do they have a book festival? Cause you'd have Mardi Gras, a strawberry festival. You could have a book festival, a peanut festival. You could have a gumbo festival. You name it, they probably have it. I would avoid Mardi Gras because I don't love crowds and chaos, but love the idea of visiting. Same. I see how like Mardi Gras is done at Universal, and there are a lot of people with like the crowds, and I imagine that Mardi Gras in Louisiana is that much more bigger. So then I just go, nope, too many crowds, too many people. But I would love to see it at some point, like even if I'm just passing through. My husband said he went. Um, he's been around Mardi Gras time, I think. But he said he was there for a what's it called? Waste Expo, I think it's called. But he was in New Orleans when that happened. I don't think they do it in New Orleans anymore. I think it's always in Vegas now. But they used to alternate. So they used to do it in California, and then they would do Vegas, and then they would come to New Orleans, and they would do it somewhere on the East Coast. And Waste Expo is basically like, I mean, an expo for the solid waste industry. So you could see garbage trucks up close, nice, clean demonstration models. You'd learn about like the different side loaders and front loaders and rear loaders, and you can tell now that I know too much about the solid waste industry, but I know more than I should know. Let's put it that way. Yes, book festivals. I want to come for a book festival. I've been starting to see I saw there was it a book festival? But it was through Barnes and Noble though. I think it was a book festival. Barnes Noble has their own book festival, I think, and they were talking about how one of them is coming up, but I don't think I live close enough to go to it. And I was just the fact that it was a book festival, I was like, I want to go to one. I think that would be fun. But on that note, cat is the last comment. Double checking, yes. So we're going to star that one. I'm going to change our banner because this will be our final sprint. And I will set you guys free so that you can have a sprint. The last one is going to be 30 minutes. So happy reading, happy sprinting. And I will see everyone back in 30 minutes. Meow goes the cat. That was our final sprint. How did everyone do? I went and checked on progress of my daughter's bed, and it's coming along nicely. Of course, I will probably have to help her put her room back together, but we'll see where the bed is placed, and then we'll be able to organize accordingly. But I think this will give her a little more space. And I also just kind of played on my phone for a little bit. My husband and I play this game called Train Station 2. And so we have a new part of the current event that is going on. And so I try not to like jump right in when it first starts in the morning. I wait until the afternoon because then all the like quote unquote lazy people are starting. So then I can kind of go with them and just kind of go at my own pace. And I don't have to like jump through hoops as if I was like with the people that start in the morning. Because it's like a competition thing, and I'm not very competitive. So I wait until the afternoon to start. But it's a fun little game. Strategic, but fun. All right, let's see where we got in the comments. I think there was a lot of hellos. The last comment we were talking about all the festivals, and Kat said that they even have book festivals in Louisiana. Anne says they have an azalea festival in Wilmington, North Carolina every spring. It was a week-long festival in April. I feel like Maryland might have had one for like the cherry blossoms. I think. I can't remember. I could be wrong. They did something with the cherry blossoms. There was a festival of colors in Lafayette yesterday, and in Kenner there is a Kenner Italian festival this weekend. Ooh. So they have all kinds of stuff. Wow. Hello, Olivia. She says hi, Alicia. Now it feels like it's stuck right here. These sprints got me back into reading. I have been to a couple of signings and stuff, but reading kind of fell away for a while. I get that. I'm just getting back into reading myself after my car accident. Even though it wasn't bad and everyone's fine, it just kind of, jumbles up the mental like track a little bit. So it went from a straight line to like that for a while, and now it's slowly getting back into a straight line. Nothing wrong with that. But glad that you're getting back into reading. Hi, Kat from Livia. Hi, Livia from Jen. We went to the National Book Festival. I'm DC. Oh, in DC? Ooh, I didn't know they had one. All this time I spent living in Maryland, and I had no idea that we even had any sort of festival nearby. Wow. Hi, Anne. Hi, Jen from Livia. Hi, Livia from Anne. Hi, Livia from Glenda. Hey, Livia from Kat. Hey there, Kat from Glenda. All the hellos. All the hellos. Hey, Glenda. Ciao, Livia. I ate lunch, hot dogs, and chili plus baked beans. Ooh. I'm still adding graphics. Very cool. I need to do that as well. Hopefully I get time today and not have the coughing effect, because I might film some things. I do have a video to edit though. and I need to get that out before April starts. So sometime today or tomorrow, I need to get that edited. I got 680 words in. Nice. Thanks for sprints, Swank. You're so welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Washington, D.C. has cherry blossom festivals. See? I don't know when it is, but I knew they did something with the cherry blossoms. Very awesome. I want to go, and that must be gorgeous. It's already amazing there. They are really pretty. Hello, so many sprints happening today. Yes. I tried to link some earlier so people could sprint hop, and I'll refresh and try to see if anybody is either still sprinting or has started sprinting. I'll probably post the link for the spreadsheet so you guys can find all of the sprints. But from what I heard, there was a lot going on. Right? Yep. I need to back to Kickstarter thingies. My duology launches this Wednesday. Ooh. Well, good luck with Kickstarter, and exciting for book. It's a book, right? Duology, yeah. I hope it goes well. I'll have to look into it. Got to page 493. Nice. You're almost done. Where in Maryland? I have family there. I have family there as well. Some in Baltimore, some in Aberdeen. I lived in Aberdeen. I was born in Havre de Grace. So yeah, we've got people around. But yeah, and we used to go down and park and then take the metro, and we'd go to like the Smithsonian's and the museums and the zoos and stuff like that. So yep, we were all in that area. Not that I've been in the last several years. Same. Last time I was in Maryland, let's see. Last time I was in Maryland, my son was 8 months old, and he is now 7. So it's been a bit. A lot of the cherry trees in DC were given to us by Japan. I did not know that. Thank you. You're so welcome. When we lived in Washington State, there was a cherry blossom festival. Ooh, so gorgeous. They are. I did not know that Washington State had a cherry blossom festival. Awesome. Ready for the live? Yes. There Anna will be sprinting, so I will post the link to Anna's. Like Katie and Brandy is still sprinting, so you can scroll up and grab the links for those. It also looks like Leandra is doing a Painted Devils live discussion, so if you've read that, you can go chat. Thank you so much for sprints, Alicia. You're so welcome, and I will most likely pop into the comments for yours in a bit. Thank you, Alicia, for hosting. Have a good week. You as well, Glenda. Thanks for hanging out. My mom's side is over there in Maryland. Funny enough, my mom's side of the family is in Maryland. And so yeah, I've got like an aunt and uncle. My sister lives in Maryland. So we've done quite a bit visiting with my husband's side of the family. So I think my side of the family is is over there, and I think my dad's uncle might be over there somewhere. I don't remember where, but I've got people over there. I'm glad I caught you in the end. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, saying hello, and glad you could join us. I hope you have a good week. My cousin lived in Dundalk back when. I think that's it. She took me everywhere there. Yep, Dundalk. My mom, I know Dundalk because my mom used to go to like billiards, like pool. She would play pool, and a lot of her competitions were in Dundalk. So, yeah, I know where that's at. It's funny because every time I go to Maryland, something else has changed. Especially Aberdeen, where I used to live. There was I'm trying to think. It's like Beards Hill Road and like Route 22, and so like that's like the main strip before you get to the military base, and which I used to live on that military base too, growing up. But they used to have like a Golden Corral in one location, and they took it out and they put in, I believe it's a Chick-fil-A. So now there's a Chick-fil-A there, and then they moved the Golden Corral down on Route 40, and then they put in an Applebee's, and then they put in something else. But it's all right there in like the Home Depot parking lot, which I remember when I lived in Maryland up there. It used to be an Ames before it turned into a Kmart, and then it turned into the Home Depot. And it might have been something in between the Kmart and the Home Depot. But now it's Home Depot, unless they've changed it again. And so, but now they've added in, I think there's a Dunkin' Donuts also in that parking lot, and that's where they put the Applebee's, I think it is. And then there's something else that changed. But by the time I get up there again, it'll probably change like 9 different ways. So, you know, every time I go up there, something else is different. Thank you for sprints, Alicia. Bye, everyone. Bye, Kat. Thanks for hanging out. I grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina, and now living in Wilmington, Delaware. Ah, funny how that, like, it just changes in a state, you know? I nearly moved to Maryland, but the weather kept me away. Yeah. The weather's not so bad. Like, spring and summer is okay. But the winter can get pretty cold, especially if there's snow. That's kind of partly why I moved because one, I got married and my husband was already down here in Florida, so I moved after I got married. And then I don't miss the snow. I mean, I used to live in Alaska, so between Alaska and Maryland and snow, you just no. Excuse me. I just. Mm-mm. We stay down here where there's no snow. I'm on YouTube if you need a link to my Kickstarter. Bye all, happy sprinting. Bye Devin, thanks for stopping in. I remember a place called Nacho Mama's. That was so fun, and Fells Point. I remember Fells Point. I don't remember Nacho Mama's. I know we did a lot of Rita's because they have Rita's Italian Ice up there. I actually used to work at one. And that was in Aberdeen. What else? I remember the lighthouse. So at certain times of the year, they used to let us go up in the lighthouse at Havre de Grace and the Duck Museum. We drove to Ocean City and stayed there for a couple of days. Yep, I've been to Ocean City. I haven't been there in forever, but one of these many family vacations that we do, we would like to go up to Maryland. I would like to see the Baltimore Aquarium again. And also, there's a Barnes & Noble there that's like 3 levels, I think. So I would like to go to that again. My son's really into trains, so we were thinking about going to the B&O Railroad Museum there. There's all kinds of stuff that we have been. Jen, have you been to Rebooth? Rehoboth? That's probably the correct. My God. The English language has me in tongue ties today. I don't think so. I haven't traveled enough. I hate being poor. Fair enough. My traveling mostly came courtesy of the U.S. Army growing up. So that's how I got to sightsee some things. Alaska, Germany, France, those kinds of things. That's why I want to do more when the kids are a little bit bigger. Right now, we're doing local traveling, and then as they get older, then we can do abroad traveling. All right, that is the end of the comments. I'm going to turn off our little banner. Oh, I bought a t-shirt at Nacho Mama's that was printed so it looked suggestive and got a lot of looks wearing it. It was funny. Oh my gosh. They're probably like, what in the world? We went RVing in Alaska. Nice. I used to live in Fairbanks. Ooh, fun. I want to go there badly. To where? Alaska? I told my husband because he thought he was like, we should go live in Alaska. And I was like, no, thank you. I was like, I've been there, done that, and I don't wish to go back unless I'm only visiting. I would like to visit, but I don't want to live there. No. I don't like cold, wet, snowy areas. All right. I believe that is the end of the comments. I am going to go check on progress and eat lunch. Probably more like this is like lunch/dinner, but that's how Sundays go. And I gotta check on the laundry because they haven't told me anything about the laundry. I had a friend born in Germany. My sister was born in Germany. So I am the middle child of 3 girls. My older sister was born in Germany. I was born in Maryland, and my younger sister was born here in Florida. So we were all born in different locations. It's quite interesting over in Germany. I also have a pen pal over in Germany. I don't get to like reach out to her as often, but I knew her when we lived in Germany. Jen, you need a t-shirt from Intercourse PA. Oh my gosh. I could only imagine the conversations and the looks with a t-shirt from there. Thanks for sprints. You're so welcome, Jen. That I do. I think the shirt said, eat me at Nacho Mama's or something like that with pictures of chili peppers. Oh my gosh. No sense of humor, these people. I would laugh hysterically at that. All right. That is it, guys. If you were here, thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. I hopefully will have some new video content coming soon. Hopefully my cough cooperates. We'll see what the doctor says on Tuesday. And I will see you guys next Sunday. I have to go set up my thumbnails and everything, so it is long gone now. All right. Happy reading. Enjoy your week. Hope you guys all have a great week, and I will see you guys next time.